How's everybody doing? This is Dynasty the Alias coming to y'all live in effect. As always, tonight is a very special night, at least for me. Tonight we're going to talk about relationships. Not just any relationships, but specifically business relationships versus friendships. Let me go ahead and explain to you why. Everybody that you meet is not your friend. Everybody that you meet is not a business partner. Some people are, and these two worlds oftentimes should not meet. Reason why I bring this up is because of the fact that there's a lot of us who we have dreams and aspirations, especially us musicians, and we have a bad habit of we'll have friends that on the outside of our craft that we want to bring in and get them to help us, or they may be good at it and they just want to, we want to see them do it as well, but they don't take it as serious as we do. Or you may have a business partner who, we hang out, and I might get a little loose at the lips sometimes and discuss something with my old lady or discuss something with other people. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because of the fact that you have to bear caution in what it is that you're doing, because anybody who knows too much information has the ability, they have the trump card to hurt you when you're at your most vulnerable point. And you have to really be mindful of the fact that everybody does not have your best interest at heart. One thing that you have to watch out for is that your frenemies or your business enemies or whatever it is, when they don't like you anymore, or they don't want to deal with you anymore, they just feel like, being the donkey of the day, word to Charlemagne, they got every tool that they need to make you look like a butthole if they want. So therefore, what you do is, if I deal with you specifically for music, I keep you over here in the music spot. If I deal with you as a friend, discuss personal information with you, I'm going to keep you over here in this spot. These two worlds need not meet. Now the thing is, I won't say that I don't have business relationships that have also transcended to friendships and vice versa. But those are unique times where it doesn't happen all the time. You can't do it with everybody. But when you do it, you have to be very careful that these people meet the criteria of the type of people that you actually want around you. Now, you have all types of different scenarios, no matter whether you are, a musician, whether you are, any form of entertainment, no matter what it is that you're doing. Everybody is not meant to cross over in those realms. And I've learned a very valuable lesson, that my friends, they'll support, but they need to stay my friends. My business partners, the people who I do shows with, or I may do street promotion with, or we may do some cyber promotion with each other, they should stay there. Reason being is because I need to have a streamlined understanding of where it is that I'm going, what it is that I'm doing, who my allies are, who are not my allies, and exactly what path I need to go into, clear mind and body. Outside of that, you're setting yourself up to make a lot of failures, because people will sidetrack you, they will derail you. They'll post your information up on Facebook or Twitter, they'll put out YouTube videos on you, they'll do anything in their power that they can possibly do just to try to get to you. And it's not because they're hating on you, and it's like, that's one thing I really hate people saying. It's not because they're hating on you. The thing is that, in my opinion, I personally don't like the term haters, because of the fact that I'm not doing anything so outlandishly special, or I'm not raking in so much money off this rap that people just feel that, oh my God, I just have to slander the name of Mike Jones or whatever because I'm upset that he's doing so much better than me. But what I think it more so is the fact that people get bored. People look for an easy target. People want to catch you while you're not paying attention. Or rumors spread, and when the rumors spread, then people get in their feelings and they decide that they want to personally attack you while you're not paying attention. I mean, no matter what happens, these are just a listing of my experiences, but none of it has anything to do with anybody hating on me. So I urge people, especially musicians, get out of that mindset that people are sitting around hating on you. If you that important that they thinking about you all day long, man, take it as a compliment. I've come to the realization that at this point in time, unless you are on a status above where I am, I'm not responding to no rap battles. Unless it's a scheduled rap battle or something like that where it's just a true display of raw talent. Outside of that, I'm not taking no more rap battles. For what? If you have a small pocket of fans and I have a small pocket of fans and you barely are working to keep your base together and I'm working to try and evolutionize ideas, it's a regression backwards to enter into those type of things where people would go back and forth, Facebook bickering and stuff like that. It's not smart for business. You got to remember that it's business. It's not smart. So from my personal experience, I'm just not responding to it. So if somebody says something about me from this point on, you're wasting your breath. And I just want it to be known that give it your best shot. I could care less. As far as you guys are concerned, I urge you to reach that point of maturity to where you can actually see above petty bickering, people that you went to school with, or people that you used to know, or other artists that are in the neighborhood, or other people from other places. No matter what level that you own, there's going to be somebody somewhere that's going to try you. What do? You just keep moving and keep navigating. Just that simple. So therefore, what happens is that, in the midst of keeping your relationship separate, what you have to take into consideration is the fact that you will run into people who are just on BS all the time. They can't help it. And sometimes I think that they genuinely mean well, but they always throw up what it is they do or what it is they like to do or how they like to contribute. They give you a long list of everything on their resume. Oh man, I rap, I sing, I DJ, I do a little techno, I folk dance, I play a guitar. Oh man, on top of that, I also feed the needy or whatever, and I sing them songs. People will give you a whole song and dance about everything they do and everything that they want to do, all the connections that they have, everything that, everything under the sun to try to sound like they're more important than what they are. Bear witness and bear in mind that 9 times out of 10 is BS. The reason being that if you got all this stuff going on, there's no reason that you should have enough time to talk to me about anything. Like hell, if you can do that much and you still got time to talk to me, man, you got 27, 28 hours out of the day. I need to get on your clock. But, despite that, this is that you have to really listen for people who excessively talk and ramble about all the things that they do or all the connections that they got, man, because they just trying to sell you something to make it seem like they have more going on than what they really do. It's just a no-no. Just avoid it whenever you can. Another thing to avoid is when people that are on the same level with you or on similar levels with you are trying to pass you down some advice. If Nelly tried to pass me down some advice, somebody who done been multiple platinum, God knows how many times, somebody, who came in, made his own money independently, if he came to me and he said, hey man, I like your stuff, man, this is what I think that you should do, I'm going to listen to him. Obviously, if Jay came to me and said, man, this is what I think that you should do, cool. There are certain people that if you listen to them, they got some real life advice to give you because they've actually proved that it worked. There's other people that they give you advice because it just sounds good, and there's other people that they want to try to keep that status, that mental status. So as long as you feel that they're more important, or as long as they can get their advice off and start passing stuff off to you, then it looks like they're in a upper echelon of artists where they really don't exist, but they are, as long as they have people underneath them that are listening to the little things that they are saying and taking it into consideration and adopting their theories about how to do it, then they will always feel like they are more empowered than they really are. So just things to take into consideration, man. I don't want to bore nobody with my blog, man. I just think that it's real important that as we work hard to get what we're trying to get, that we really have to start paying attention to these little nuances about people that we incorporate into our circles and incorporate into our lives. And this ain't just for musicians, man. This is just a fact of life. Certain things that you're doing, if you going to school and you got a bunch of buddies that sit around smoke weed all day, man, X them jokers, man. They not where you at. They're going to try to hold you back, not because they want to, but because that's just the mentality and the position that they're in. You know what I'm saying? So with that, just keep in mind that wherever it is that you're going, walk where you're going. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to be the only one there at the end of the day. You may incorporate a good woman or may incorporate a good set of friends along the way, but at the same token, until you take those steps independently to get there, you will never meet those people. So, yeah. Just one last thing that I wanted to go over. Obviously, if you know me, if you don't know me or whatever, May 4th I dropped the Working Class Hero album. It's on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. It's all over the web right now, streaming internationally. You know, shout out to the DJs in England who've been looking out for me since the album dropped. Cop the album, Working Class Hero. It's a good project, 15 tracks, just giving y'all a step-by-step of what's going on in my life. Got good features from my man Key 9, my man Miller out in Indianapolis. Got my lovely wife on there singing on 2 tracks. It's a real personal joint. It's like I opened up my diary to give y'all a little step of what it's like in the inside of a man who get up, go to work every day, take care of his kid, put food on the table, and do the things that he's supposed to be doing. So with that much being said, man, Dynasty the Alias signing out. Remember, keep your circle under control. Watch for these people. Don't respond to BS. Keep your life as simple as possible, and that's the only way that I feel that you can succeed. If it worked for me, I'm sure it'll work for you. So I'm going to try it. Y'all walk along with me, and let's make money together. Peace.